Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for the next 12 months, the blessings coming your way. We're going to start out by pulling your symbols, which we have started with a success, sure. And then we're going to dive into your coffee cup. At the end, I'm going to pull your tarot. And we also have some I Ching cards, which will answer some questions that you have in your mind. So if you have a specific subject, a question, it's good to just note it down somewhere or think about it so we can get some answers for it about that, okay? Let's start out with the symbols. We have the success, just want to jump out. The tree comes with affairs with your family. We have a broken ring here, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So we're looking at the blessings. So this is going to be all positive. If there's something that is like lingering that you wanted to go away, it seems like that's a positive thing happening with that. We have a dagger here, fear, worries, tense situations. So it can be also about the broken ring. If you had fears about a situation, that's going away. And dragon coming with beware. It says beware of self-delusion. But also, I would like to pull another one. A major challenges, you're going to be overcoming that. So it is a good thing that the dragon shows up, because this is also showing your inner power, that you are going to find that inner power. You're going to go, this fear, tense situation is going to go away. You're going to overcome that. And this major challenge also, which is also positive here. And overall, there's a success waiting for you. And affairs with your family. There's something might be, or someone might be leaving your family tree or out of your life. And maybe like a close friend, but you're feeling offness with their energy. And that's also going to end up being in a very like a good manner. This can be someone maybe like it's success, it's aligning with the success. This can be maybe someone that you're trying to, move away from successfully, okay? Let's see what's happening inside of the cup. I see there's a chunk of money coming forward. This can be a compensation coming in, inheritance. There's like a massive, you can see rising in your heart here, a spike. And this kind of looks like a hammer from one side, kind of looks like a golf club. Overall, it's a tool for you to use. And in your heart, there's like a rising. Something is rising and the mountain is erecting in your heart space. This is a positive thing because it's a powerful thing. Okay, the mountains take years to actually form. So it is something, a peak maybe that you are forming. Maybe you're getting to the peak of your desire, which is also a positive thing here. It seems like you're starting the year very well. It's a very bright energy. I see someone wearing a top, like a hat. It's not really exactly like a top hat. Kind of looks like a tribal hat. This person is wearing like a big feather on top. This can be the chief of the family. Okay, I would like to say chief because I don't want to put a gender on there, because it depends on what kind of a family that you have. It might be matriarchal, it can be patriarchal. And overall, someone in the family is wearing the hat here. And this can be also you are becoming that chief here and wearing the hat. That might be the beginning of the blessings of the year for you. Maybe you're going to be handed over this thing, the power to make decisions. Seems like there's an elephant appearing right there. Someone actually riding the elephant with a graduation cap. This can be you if you were in the school, maybe finishing the school, getting your diploma. The graduation cap can be completing a life cycle upgrade. Like broken ring can be like parting ways with someone is actually going to bring maybe compensation. The elephant can be also like that compensation that is coming into your household, and that graduation cap is your upgrade from your situation to a better one. I feel like this, whatever this energy here we have, the broken ring might be the fearful, what you were fearful of so far. Another thing here with the good energy coming is this is a delusion, self-delusion. Maybe you are afraid that if I break away from this place, or if I retire, I'm going to be in like major challenge. It's going to be a major challenge to overcome. But it seems like here overcoming that is going to be much more easier than like carrying this fear with you. Okay, and that's what is going to be the blessing here. So when you take that step and when you start working towards it, it is going to carry you. This elephant is going to carry you on its shoulders. So it is going to be extremely empowering when you start stepping into this new adventure. Another thing here is the tree can also symbolize tree of life right there. And this here, there's a person, there's the women actually like arising from the earth, which is your creative energy, your creative side. And she has a dragon on her shoulder. Dragon, these are tea leaf symbols, but I'm going to interpret the symbols in a way that I interpret the coffee cup readings too, coffee grounds. Dragon is also a very powerful person who is not really, it can be a tool, it can be a skill that you have. It has like, carries a lot of your passion. It's a fire energy. So when you use that, it can really help you take charge of a situation, take over the power in the situation. So dragon here is like, even if you're feeling fearful, in like a dagger can mean like a hostility, you still have a dragon on your shoulder right there you're carrying, which can be merged with your creative thoughts and ideas. This power that you have can bring like help you to overcome the major challenge. Okay, so that's also realization of that is your blessing here. Okay, you realizing, okay, I have this power, I can write down this information on the paper and I can hand it over to someone, and then I can use my own skills to like do this, pursue this thing, and then it can bring me blessings. It can be that kind of a thing, or it can be whatever is available to you right at this moment. Okay, so this is a general reading, so I don't want to assume like what your skill sets are, but you probably have something hidden away, which is your dragon, but you're not really seeing that, how powerful you are on that side of yours. Okay, seems like that's going to open up, bring clarity into your situation, open up a new pathway. I see someone smiling with their whole teeth. You can see the mouth. It kind of looks scary a little bit, but kind of looks like a grill. Grill is this metal teeth is measured and made, custom made for the teeth up and down the jaw, and it has like diamonds on it. So there's someone, maybe like, this is also indication of like showing success. Okay, and the teeth ornamenting, there's another word for it. It's not really ornament, it is like basically putting jewels in your teeth. Is kind of like showing that you are successful in certain areas in your life, especially in financial areas. So this can be also your success, that you're going to be able to show it. It doesn't mean adorning your teeth. That's the word that I was looking for. It doesn't mean that you're going to be adorning your teeth, but there's going to be signs that you're actually really successful at that point. It's like the 6-month timeline showing up, and it's even opening up a pathway. And there's another person here with the adorned teeth. I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's another one here. So it can even really put you in an environment that like you will align with like-minded energies. Okay, when you show your success, like I said, this doesn't have to be like wearing your everything on your like visible areas, or like getting expensive purses. It can be indicative of like hanging out in those environments that is like the people who has the same success that you have. Okay, it can be even like writing a book, and also like hanging out with successful writers. Okay. And another thing I see, there are 2 chickens here climbing up little like unseen hills right there. The mountain, the challenge to overcome. And I feel like the challenge coming your way is going to be, I told you, this is going to be a blessing, but it is something that is invisible. Maybe not many people are seeing what is going on behind the curtain, but you're putting up an act here. You're preparing something. You're putting up a whole show, and it is going to show at the end when you reach to the peak, which you're reaching towards the end of the year to the peak, which is going to show how much you put into this thing, and how bright and sunshine that brings into your life is going to be like your result of you showing your success. Okay, it's going to show your success. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I saw there's a chunk of money right here. There is like a queen. I feel like this is a queen. and a king, like a younger prince in front of her. So it can be also like passing down knowledge might be coming forward, and that's the chunk of money, the source of the chunk of money. Maybe you have a certain skill. Maybe you're teaching that to others, and that's bringing an extra income. And I also see here your desire comes like in a slower pace than usual. It's not really happening right away because it might actually require some planning, because I see a lot of conversations happening. There's like a masculine figure you can see here, like maybe a grumpy masculine figure, but it doesn't mean that their grumpy energy is because they say no to everything, but because maybe they are an overanalyzer, and that's why. But they don't have a negative aura. This can be someone who needs to give approvals. And then at the end of the timeline, I see there's a flag actually flying here. Kind of reminds me of the flag on the moon energy. So it might be reaching a place, basically like the blessing. That can be also a blessing that is really like you don't really see how you get there, or maybe you don't really think it's possible at this moment, but it is like your flag is going to be on top of that planet basically when you get there. And kind of like this part looks like the top of the head. I mentioned someone's wearing again a graduation cap, but looks like a cup to me as well. It can be an emotionally fulfilling offer coming forward that shows up before the flag. Okay, let's see what's happening with your tarot. We're gonna go month by month. Okay, so and see what's happening with that energy. And I also see the dagger here inside of like a storm cloud. And Scorpio, you're a water sign, so I feel like here fear, worries, intense situations, that is also an illusion, because rain clouds symbolize an illusion because they come and they go. They don't stay forever. So this can be a fear, worries, tense situation that you're coming to understand that this is maybe an illusion that is created in front of you. It's just a wool. I think that's a pulling the wool in front of your eyes kind of situation. You're realizing that that's what it is, and you're overcoming that very quickly. That's also great. That will help you see things clearly. We have here the first season, the 8 of Wands. That's the thing. Because the rain comes fast, the 8 of Wands is a very fast energy too. But this symbolizes within the first season of the year, you're going to get a lot of positive opportunities coming into your life. And that can be really overwhelming because a lot of things are going to be happening fast. The things are start changing. Maybe good offers coming. Maybe also you need to make fast, quick decisions. And that can create a fear and worry if you are not really ready to receive those kind of positive outcome, like positive offers. Okay, so the second season we have here the Page of Pentacles. What's going to happen is you're not going to waste too much time here. You might actually feel the tension but overcome it really fast and start making decisions, because you're going to pick up some of those 8 of Wands, the 8 different opportunities. Pick up some of them and you're going to plant them very carefully, because Page of Pentacles is someone young, yes, but they're not like a careless energy. They care for their seeds and they take care of them. And you're going to do it with the Queen of Swords, with the gentleness of the feminine energy of the Queen of Swords, but in a logical way. Another thing I would like to show you is you can see that the side of her throne is actually looks like a cup here, Ace of Cups, and there's an angel here protecting her, and also the butterflies, right? 1 through 3 butterflies. There's a communication with the birds, but the 3 butterflies indicates she's also bringing a transformation. So you're going to take that opportunities, maybe one, maybe all of them, plant them very logically and carefully. It seems like it will help you end a cycle. Okay, very good. Death card is like a cycle that doesn't serve you anymore. And Scorpio, I'm going to say the death is your card, your energy. That's why this is something you're ending with your own knowing. The broken ring here, you are breaking the ring consciously because it's not really investing in your future. And what you're doing after that is, as from the page status, you're upgrading to the knight status. So this can be a relationship or a situation that is holding you back. Within the second season of the year, in order to move forward, in order to make progress, you need to leave it behind. Because right after you pick the death, just the ending of that situation, you're upgrading. Okay, this can be someone even draining your energy, and can be a relationship, romance, because it seems like there's something massive and new coming forward. Two of Cups energy is two souls aligned together. Souls, this can be romantic, okay? Two of Cups can be interpreted in a romantic sense. It can be interpreted as partnerships. Maybe you have a partnership currently, it's not really working your benefit. It seems like you're making a decision that will benefit you, and it's not lasting too long that you're staying alone. There's another partner, friend, a soulmate. That's what the Two of Cups energy is, soulmates. And when we look in the original tarot, what we see is two people exchanging their cups, and means that there's going to be a balanced relationship. Okay, this is not one-sided relationship, which will give you more strength and empower you. Okay, I feel like some of you might be in a toxic relationship or friendship. You might be ending that, which will empower you even more, because there are new things that are coming in. You're opening up more space. Allow more things to come in, because the universe abhors a vacuum. It just fills it right away. It doesn't leave it open. Okay, so end of the year, we have the last season is Temperance, the balance coming into your life, moderation, balance. And here, I'd like to show you that he's creating balance here. He's creating a formula. As you can see, this is the angel of the Temperance, and he's creating a new formula to actually resolve the situation. So it seems like the end of the year is going to be going forward calm. And you're going to be maybe experimenting new things and testing the waters very carefully and gently, maybe even approaching things moderately, which will bring the solutions for peaceful solutions that you're looking for. Okay, now I'm going to pull the I Ching. Okay, if you have like a specific desired subject question in your mind, focus on that, and this will give us what's going on at this moment and how will it work out. Okay, let's see. We have deliverance with thunder above and water below. These are actually 5 elements, the Chinese elements that we see here. And the 61 centering in truth is what's going to happen. Okay, let's see. Wind above, lake below. These are kind of like water. Thunder, I think, comes from air. Okay, let's see what's the number 40. 40th day is a day of survival in some cultures. Deliverance. A feeling of clarity and fresh opportunity follows a thunderstorm or any time of extreme tension or obstacles. The storm has had the effect of clearing the air and suddenly reducing atmospheric tension. So I feel here overall, because I said fear and various tense situations, you start maybe, or you're ending the year with that. And this was because the thunder was actually coming to an end. Okay, you're ending it. And this symbolizes that some kind of deliverance is at hand. In the wake of a storm on land, okay, deliverance can appear in a form of new color and life, which bursts forth in fields and flowers. Following a storm at sea, deliverance could take the form of land itself. So basically, this is passing, this too shall pass, and this is passing right now. You pass through a storm, you pass through a thunder, and it is actually coming to an end, okay, at this moment. Whatever it is that is holding you back, or whatever is in your mind, it's coming to a calm situation and calm ending. And what's the future holds in that? Let's see. With centering in truth. This is strange because I'm trying to open the page and it's not really opening. Number 61. Comment down below if this number actually resonates with you, because number 7 is lucky number, number 6 is unconditional love, and number 1 is a new beginning. Centering in truth involves becoming conscious of the relationship between your heart and the circumstances of your life. This requires connecting with the fundamental wisdom that is within you, within other people, and within all other nature. So it seems like here, this basically tells me that the circumstances do not really matter. What matters, what materializes, is your state of being, what's in your heart, what you're feeling. If you're feeling fear, that materializes. If you're feeling challenged, that materializes. If you're feeling amazing opportunities, everything is an opportunity, that materializes. Okay, and the future is going to change with your approach. Even if you're in the storm, if you're seeing that, okay, let's collect the water, rainwater, so we can water our crops and get a positive outcome out of it, that's going to be the result of it. Okay, in a debate, the power to perceive the truth in another's position is essential to winning the contest, that's for sure. Generally, it is possible to influence even the most difficult people or improve the most difficult circumstance through the power of shedding light on universal truths, for truth is something to which all beings naturally respond. Get in touch with that part of yourself that is in touch with this power. Cultivate this ability and become adept at using it, as it will allow you to relate to those who might become to share a common purpose with you for the greater good. It seems like here you're passing the thunder and starting anew, and it seems like you're going to have a lot of people surrounding you, and you can listen to their truth and you can express your own truth. And you can, I told you, the Two of Cups energy is not only like two people actually creating a partnership here. It can be also two person coming together, aligning soulmates, creating a community, okay? Seeing their other side of the coin, basically, and expressing and like gently expressing yourself to others and maybe creating a community for yourself. Let's see your angel that will be supporting you during this journey. We have Seven of Pentacles, Archangel Nemamiah or Nemamiah. So Seven of Pentacles indicates, like when we look at the tarot, it's a doubt energy, but here it tells you that the lovely God, it says, and the energy is discernment here. Okay, whatever comes your way. General prosperity, the deliverers of prisoners. I feel like here, if you feel trapped in a situation, or if you're feeling like people are not really hearing you, it seems like there's going to be clarity coming and understanding of your perspective is going to also, that will, the Nemamiah can be bringing that. Okay, you can ask for his help anytime. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy. And if you like this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to support the channel. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.